Hey, what's good, everybody? This is Coach Chris from Life 15 Integrative Fitness and Wellness. And as you know, this is where we work on sustainable life transformations. Now, this is the Better You, Better Life article breakdown and review. And today we're going to talk about 7 ways to deal with stress. Doesn't matter who you are. Stress is coming for you. You deal with stress. I deal with stress. And we're not going to demonize stress right now, make it like it's all bad. Some stress is good. Healthy stress is good. Not only am I a life, nutrition, and health coach, I'm a fitness coach. And we put stress on the body on purpose. So I'll drop down and I'll do push-ups. I'll do like 100 push-ups to put a healthy stress on the body. But that's not the stress we're talking about. We're talking about that stress that makes you want to just pull your hair out. That makes you want to just grab yourself and shake yourself. I want to show you some ways to manage it and deal with it in a way better manner. The first one is going to be getting regular exercise. So tip number 1, get moving. Now, if you're struggling and you don't have the money for a gym, you don't need a gym. You can drop and do push-ups, you can do squats. If you're not in the physical condition to actually do that as well, walk. Walking is going to be one of the best ways to get some physical exercise and have a therapy session. And there's a thing that we do in the industry, it's called naked walking. And it's not what you think it might be. Please, when you go walking, wear clothes. But this is going to be go without music. Now, a lot of people will go to the beach and they'll leave the windows open and hear the waves crashing back and forth. This is similar because you're going to hear all the sounds of life, from dogs barking, from cars, children's playing. Just be present, hear life, walk, and you will be totally surprised. Once you get used to it, it is very therapeutic. Next, 2 is going to be get sleep. Now, if you don't sleep well, you're going to wake up not in your best. You won't be championship game ready. You need to sleep. Now, the exercise is going to help to sleep. Another thing you can do is disconnect. You know, in this day and time, we're connected to our laptops, to our telephones, our cell phones, to our iPads. We just have a screen. We got all this artificial light and everything. Our circadian rhythm is off. Now, this circadian rhythm is just how our body responds to the sunlight and the moonlight. And if you look at nature, most animals that aren't nocturnal are doing everything they do during the daytime, and then at nighttime, they sleep. You know, and those that are nocturnal, they sleep during the day and they're out at night. So there's a rhythm, there's a pattern. Our rhythms are off because we have artificial light. We have all these screens in our face, and right before, or I should say right up into the time we're getting ready for bed, heads down, heads this, or we're watching TV, eating the popcorn. Disconnect, and disconnect. Sleep will be so much better. Also, have a regular sleep time. Instead of going to bed at midnight, try going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock. It sounds like you might feel like an old person, but guess what? I used to be that person that was up all night. Now I go to bed 9, 10 o'clock, and I love my sleep. I wake up refreshed, and I conquer my day. Next is eating healthy and having this nutritious diet. This is huge. Even if you don't have all the money in the world, you can eat healthier or healthy-ish. You can always make a healthy option. And this is so important, because if you're eating junk food, if you're slamming down all these artificial flavors and processed food and sugary starches and stuff like that, it's going to really affect your health. It's going to affect your mood. It's going to affect your energy. And most people who have a high processed, high sugar, high artificial and preservative diet, they have a 2 p.m. slump. And that just means they get lunch around noon to 1 o'clock, and around 2 or 3, it is, that plane is crashing. And you know, For me, I typically wake up around 3 to 4 every day. I don't get out of bed. I meditate in bed. However, um, I have some insane amount of energy, but I eat clean. I get my exercise. I do walk. It will change the game for you. Next, and I just mentioned it, practicing meditation and mindfulness. This is huge. Now, coming from where I came from, we didn't meditate. And this is probably foreign to you. And you're probably like, I can't meditate because I don't know how to do it. Let me tell you something, I'll let you know a little secret. Meditating is all about doing nothing. Meditating is the bomb because master doing nothing. And you think it's easy, but it's hard because guess what? This here, positive or negative, this brain, this mind does not shut off. You can sit and chill. This does not relax. Once you learn to control this, and this is mindfulness, this is being intentful, you'll be surprised. You can deal with things better. Instead of you being all pensive and tight, relax. And, you get those zen. You see my shoulders? I zenned out. Almost went to sleep there. Next, number 5, take breaks during the day. This doesn't mean be distracted. This doesn't mean slack your responsibilities. What this means is very simple. You have an 8-hour day. When you go to a job, they give you a lunch and 2 breaks. Take some breaks. Take a moment. And even if you're at a desk and you just have to just relax, move around, stand up, do a jumping jack or 2, and then sit back down. It doesn't have to be a 15, 30-minute, hour break. It can be 60 seconds. Just breathe, relax, stretch real quick, and you go back and kick more butt. Next, connecting with loved ones. This one is massive. This is massive because this is actually telling you, be around people that fluff your pillow, that lift you up, that fan your fire, not people that throw dirt on your fire and try to knock your fire out. You want people that are going to really make you feel good about yourself. People that are going to make you smile, make you laugh. If you're always around negative people, guess what's going to happen? You're going to feel negative. And let me tell you something. One of the biggest things that really helped me change my life was when you hear that rule that says, look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. How much money do they make? What is their life like? What are their habits like? Guess what? You are them. So if everybody you're around is doing unpleasant things or negative, or they're super broke and they're not really trying to do anything in their life, guess what? You're not really going to exceed that because they're not going to support that. And a lot of times they're going to try to pull you back because they don't want you to grow. So remember, one of the biggest things, remember my father telling me, find somebody who has what you want and do what they do. Or better yet, see if you can get them to mentor you. See if you can get into their atmosphere and kind of pick up what they're doing. Because if you're hanging with millionaires, sooner or later you're going to be a millionaire because you're going to have those opportunities. But if a millionaire is hanging with a bunch of broke people, guess what's going to happen? Unless this person, he or she is the influencer, that person will lose their money. You see, when it comes to the NFL and the NBA players, if they don't disassociate to a certain degree with their old people that are from the hood, that are not trying to do anything, they end up getting into situations that don't benefit their current status and state of life. Next, do something you enjoy. This is super, super powerful because this doesn't have to mean money. I know a lot of us are going paycheck to paychecks. Some of us are trying to find a job and it's just like, well, I don't have money and I don't have time. Make time. You have to make time. Do something you enjoy. And the good thing about this is you're doing something you enjoy. You never know, that something you enjoy could be your money maker. It could be your side hustle, or it could actually end up being your actual thing that you do. And guess what? It happened for me. I became a fitness coach. I became a speaker. I became a published author. Things that I ended up just like doing became who I was. So these things will help you deal with stress. And the reason why they're going to help you deal with stress, because they're going to help you in life. And the only reason why you're stressed is because you're not seeing what you expect out of life. These things are going to help you with that, because they're going to instill in you some good character traits that you need to succeed. And also, they're going to focus you here. Mindfulness is about intention. And I want to leave you with a quote, because if you're stressed, it just means your perspective on life is a little skewed, it's a little off. Remember this: life happens for you, not to you. For you, not to you. And once you see that the situations in your life being a blessing and being something that are pushing you in the direction you need to go, guess what? You don't get as stressed. Once again, this is Coach Chris from Life 15. This is the Better You, Better Life article breakdown and review. I just dropped you a hot 7 strategies, 7 tips, 7 hacks, call it what you want to call it, on how to deal with stress. Once again, remember, these are simple, but they're not easy. Practice, and use, and the next thing you know, it will become a part of who you are. All right, be blessed.